Alright, first game of the preseason against Vissel Kobe, which is not a bad team by any means, especially the first team. But we're here to talk about Barcelona players. Some were pretty impressive, some others were pretty fucking horrible, let me tell you that. And of course we're going to kick it off with Mr. Lamine Yamal. Okay, so before I talk about any player, I need to say this. Rate the performance outside of the contacts and independently on the holiday and all that. I'm just gonna rate the performance with regards to this match, okay? I know it's the preseason. Players, they've been effing around, they've been having some fun, all that. So, I'm just gonna say it. I'm not panicking, I'm not fear-mongering, but Lamine Yamal, you gotta get your shit together, bro. You gotta tone it down a bit with the corn and focus on your game because, you know, I'm not judging. Now, it wasn't really the worst game of all time from him. Like, it started off pretty well, but then he just dropped a streak of stinkers. Like, he lost ball after ball after ball after ball. How many balls is that? Pretty fucking much, let me tell you that. Okay, so that's my message to you. I know you're probably gonna be the best player in the world. I'm just, just letting you know, like, just in case. Mr. Ferran Torres. Bro, were you even there? Now, here's the thing. This is a message to the guy who's in charge of the kit colors. There was no contrast between the kits. I couldn't tell which is which. And I have really bad vision. Like, my vision is absolutely cooked. I can't even see the details on my toes. Like, that's how bad it is. I'm legally blind. Just a tangent here. Like, please, whoever the fuck who's in charge of the kit colors, please can you do something for us? People who can't see shit. Thank you. So, Ferran Torres, he was a ghost. Raphinha had a pretty mid-game, to be honest. He had a good chance, a low-driven power shot across the goal. It was a good chance, but it didn't go in. Outside of that, it was just mid. Like Gavi and Fermin Lopez, I have high expectations for you two. The two of you, like next season, you have to step it up. You can't be just the stunt man. Fermin Lopez, he had like horrible touches. A number 10 is not allowed to make these touches. Pedri though, Pedri's a genius, bro. This guy needs to be studied or some shit. Because when all these guys, they were effing around with the girls and the holiday and all that, Pedri was in Africa. He went there to study elephants and giraffes and, study their movements or something so he can replicate that into the game. I don't know. Yeah, this guy's mind is something else. Moving on to Mr. Eric Garcia. Played a very decent game. He really earns the spot now at right back after Koundé. He scored the most EAFC goal ever. Not your typical Barcelona goal, but hey, it was a goal. Kubarsi, absolute stinker. I didn't like what I've seen. But anyway, just the preseason, he's still a kid. He probably has like SATs or something. Martinez is Martinez. Solid game from him. Now, João Garcia, bro. I really liked what I've seen from this guy. And I'm pretty excited for him. Very optimistic for this guy because he made a solid save. I think it led to a goal afterwards, but hey, he made a good save. He played a very good game and I really liked what I've seen. And moving on to the second team who came on in the second half. Now, just to be clear, Vissel Kobe's second team is absolute shit. Like, there's no politically correct way around it. So I'm just gonna say it. Like, they were absolute shit. So Chesney, there was no threat against Chesney. Barely touched the ball. So, and Chesney, bro. It's just another grandpa in the daycare. So yeah. Andres Christensen, I don't know why they want to get rid of this guy instead of Araujo. Played a solid game. He has high IQ. He understands defending. Now it's just a question of consistency and whether he's gonna get injured or not. But overall, he played a decent game. Joffrey Torrens, another gem. Now hear me out. He's not the best left back in terms of like ball control, in terms of like dribbling and all that. Like, he can dribble, but the thing I liked about him the most is that he is relentless. He never stops running and he never stops overlapping, which is what I like to see from a left back. On top of that, he is a physical beast, which is exactly what we need. He's very solid in the air. This is a very big weakness in our team. This guy's definitely going to be the main backup for Balde. Jules Koundé, just a casual game from Koundé, just a preseason game. There's nothing to add here. Ronald Araujo. Now, they gave him a 7. Ronald Araujo completing the most passes. I mean, yeah, but he's still not as good with the ball. Now, it looks like he lost some weight, so he looks a bit more agile compared to last year. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not really sure, but he's still bad with the ball. And defending-wise, just your typical Araujo. I haven't seen something really impressive. Like, oh, Araujo really changed. For me, it was the same guy. Dani Olmo. Now this guy has to step it up, because let me tell you something. When you have like a bunch of kids who train in the academy, like one of the first factors that you decide you're gonna put some kid on the number 10 position is their decision making. This is the heart of chance creation. The point is, Dani Olmo in this game had like very poor decision making. He really needs to rewatch the games, do whatever it takes just to make his decision making better. Frankie de Jong delivered a classic Frankie de Jong performance. He was very comfortable on the ball. He controlled the midfield. He looked the least rusty in the team. He was very, very good with the ball. Marc Casado, this is by far the best midfielder we have in terms of like defensive actions and recoveries. When this guy is on the field, he's just running after the ball and tackling every player. Now, one of the main ones who have been on the radar this game is Marcus Rashford. Now, it wasn't the best performance from Marcus, but yeah, I see with the training, with more games, that he's gonna get better. We've seen some moments of flair. He created the chance that led to the goal, which was assisted by Mr. Robert Lewandowski. What a transition. What a transition. You gotta leave a like for that transition, bro. Robert Lewandowski shocked me. He played really, really well. It was obvious that he's been training a lot. He looked confident. He looked good. I don't know if it's just because against Vissel Kobe, but he looked really good. Now, one of the main gems that has been discovered this game is Mr. Rooney. Here it comes. Everybody seems to mispronounce his last name. It's Bardarji. You're welcome. Now, Rooney played a very good game. Like, outside of the technique, outside of the goal, outside of like the dribbling, all that, what I really love about him is that he's a fighter and he wants to prove himself and he wants to join the first team, which is a great thing. This is gonna put, you know, just a little bit of push on Mr. Lamine Yamal. Hopefully that's gonna get him off corn. But Rooney Bardarji, absolute stellar of a performance, and I'm pretty thrilled to see him next season. Gerard Martinez is just at this point the guy who's gonna lose his position to Joffrey Torrens, and Pedro Fernandez. We have 3 gems that we discovered here. Well, we already know about these players. We know from the academy, from compilations and all that, these are good players. But Mr. Dro, he is really good. He scored a goal. He's pretty good on the ball, and I can see that he's going to be part of Barcelona in the future. So there you have it, guys. A complete analysis from an expert. The next game is going to be against FC Seoul on the 31st of July. See you guys in the next video.